As we got high-level overview about database operations, let's take care of this exercise by creating a table and perform database operations using direct SQL. If you are not from computer science background and if you are an entry-level professional, if you are not comfortable with SQL, I would highly recommend you to move on to the next topics instead of wasting too much of time here. That being said, as part of this exercise, let's create a table by name courses. It should contain 5 columns: course ID, course name, course author, course status, and course published date. Course ID is supposed to be sequence generated integer and primary key. Course name should hold alphanumeric or string values up to 60 characters. Course author should hold the name of the author up to 40 characters. Course status should be one of these 3 values: published, draft, and inactive. Make sure to enforce to store one of these values as part of course status. So you have to define check constraint and you should enforce to accept only one of these 3 values. Course published date should hold date type value. Insert these courses using the data provided. Make sure ID is system generated. And course published date should be null for those courses which are in draft mode. Once the data is inserted with these records, either by using one insert statement with all 20 records or 20 insert statements with one record at a time, update the status of all the draft courses related to Python and Scala to published along with the course published date using system date. So in this case, pipeline orchestration Python should be changed to published along with the course published date to system date. Similarly, data engineering using Scala should be set to published along with the course published date to system date. Then delete all the courses which are neither in draft mode or nor published. So once the update is done, make sure you delete all the inactive courses such as web application Scala Play, web application Python Flask, programming using Java. Then get count of all published courses by author and make sure output is sorted in descending order by count, and the output should look like this. So take care of all these tasks as part of this exercise, which will prove that you have some level of knowledge with respect to DDL, DML, and DQL. It is very important to take care of this exercise to prove the level of knowledge you have with respect to the SQL. This is just a beginning and a very simple exercise. As we get into database programming at a later point in time, we will see a lot more complex tasks along with the exercises.